Hello and welcome to Tobysblogs.
You've been floating around like a butterfly, but I'm gonna pin you down, 'cause you've been found and convicted of a serious crime. Caught in possession of this heart of mine, and I'm locking you away for a long, long time. You're guilty, guilty, you're guilty of love. I'm the judge and the jury and defendant too, and I'm just about to throw the book at you. You're guilty, guilty, can't get away 'cause you're guilty, guilty. Now hear me saying Guilty.
Okay, so Tobysblogs today. Now, don't know if you know what this is. It is a specimen. It says contains biological substances. Got this through the post yesterday. A chlamydia test. And you have to wee into a jar and send it off in the post. So that's what my specimen's in there, and it's off to the post. Don't see why I need to take one anyway. Never had this. So don't see why I need to take one, but I thought, what the hell, I'll take one anyway. Never know what the result might be. It's probably going to be negative, but I don't know. Negative in medical terms means good. Positive means bad. Don't know why they do it that way. This is sexually transmitted diseases. Yeah, but if you go on their website, who did the test, they give out free condoms. If you want to, instead of buying them, you can always get free condoms from the thing, which is okay, I suppose. It's better than buying them yourself. Well, I don't buy them anyway, so I don't know. What am I talking about? But I think there is quite a lot of sexual active students on campus. I would say some very sexual active students on campus. I had a very sexual active student in my flat last year. When I used to tell people, they used to laugh and say such funny tales of university of people banging against the walls. But it was a laugh. It was a laugh. Like apparently my flatmate last year, my female flatmate last year, keep moaning that he keep having sex all the time, and she used to scream at him while she was having sex, and it was like, that didn't really bother me, but there was this girl next to me last year who keep having sex, and I would be sitting against the wall like I do, watching the television, and there would suddenly be a kind of vibrating of the walls, and the walls coming at me, like, how's this wall moving? And I realised she was having sex. And on the last couple of days of being in the flat, there was a lot of screaming going on, and she was going, and I was like, what the hell is this? And basically you could hear her in the whole of the flat. She was so loud. And I was like, what's going on? And my other flatmate came out, and I was like, what's going on here? And then we realised she was having sex. But she was having fucking loud sex. Everyone could hear, and I thought, good grief, that would be so embarrassing. Everyone could hear you in the whole flat if you shagging your boyfriend. And I don't know, he's a guy, and so he might have a big cock, so maybe she got more excited about it, but I don't know, sex in flats but I'm sure there must be other very, very sexual active students who just have sex for the fun of it, or a need to get laid, or a need to have sex. But it's like, why don't people actually have any virtues about sexuality? Like, why isn't love kind of put into the equation? Why is it just about sex? Like all these children these days, it's all about the sex. I have to have sex. I'm 20 and I haven't had sex. And that's because I believe in the virtue of love. And I believe that it's better to love someone and to have sex with them rather than to sleep with every single person you come across. Like, without love, there's no point really. I think sex is kind of a bit dirty. Like, I kind of feel it's better to love someone and to kiss and cuddle them and just be with them and spend time with them and have a nice time being in a relationship, rather than, having sex, and then it kind of ruins it because then it can't get dirty. And I've been brought up with this, that it's better to love someone than to have a one night stand. One night stands are absolutely disgusting. It's just sex, and it's just stupid, I think. And these children these days just want to have sex as soon as possible. And some of them suffer for it. Diseases, pregnancies, their whole lives are ruined because of it. And I think it's better to go for love. I think children, like in school, should be taught more about love and relationships rather than sex. But as I said before, if you don't tell them about sex, it kind of leads to sexual confusion. But yeah, it's better to love someone than to have sex randomly with strangers. Like if we go into places like the gay community, everyone just has sex with every single person they can come across. They have sex with like anyone they get their hands on, really. And it's like all they want is sex, and that'd be anal sex. Which, well, a lot of straight people do anal sex with their girlfriends. Don't see why it's better than putting it in a vagina, but I don't know. I'm sure there'd be more room in a vagina than in an arse, but apparently in the arse there's more room. I don't know. Maybe if I don't know. I'm getting into a completely weird kind of situation here, but. And in the gay community, there's things like older guys sleeping with the younger guys, and younger guys lusting for older guys. So yeah, I think maybe that the gay community is worse for sleeping around and having sex with strangers and random people than actually the straight community. The straight community, mostly teenagers have sex with anyone. When you get older and more mature, you kind of think, yeah, love is the best way to go. But when you're a child, you're kind of like, I want to shag anything inside. I just want to have sex. And like some people go like, I've been with like 100 girls, or I'm proud of it. But saying that about older guys and old younger guys, some people go for older women. Apparently there was this guy who said, yeah, I can satisfy your older women like no other. They said, I can shag better than their husbands, and they said they come back for me for more. And I'm like what on earth? So some people are just so sexually active, and it's better to go for the love option rather than the sexual option. Yeah, sex is nice, but isn't it better to be with someone you love rather than someone who you don't really know? And that's where the diseases come in. back to the chlamydia test, and it's like, would you rather suffer in pain and have these diseases and maybe die from them? Like it says on the thing you got to fill in, have you been with your one active partner, more than 2 active partners? And it's like, it's better to stay with your one partner, because then you know whether they're positive or negative, and then if they're negative, then you're fine, because you're not going to catch disease, but we might do, but it's better to stay with the one partner rather than several. And I think it's a big problem, that people need to settle down and start having relationships with people rather than just sex. And it's just sex is starting to get a really big problem, and the spread of these diseases and things. And it's better to love someone completely and be in love with them and have a lovely relationship. There are some really nice couples out there, and it's better to be in a loving relationship with someone than to just have sex. Some people are completely addicted to it. Like they'll do whatever they can to get the sex, like a fix, like a drug. But it's just like, some people just need to settle down and have relationships. It's so much better to have sex with someone who you're in a relationship with, rather than somebody who you don't really know. So from Tobysblogs, signing out. Goodbye. Love you guys.